Good morning, school family. From Rainey and Asher and me, we're taking a little nature walk this morning. I want to talk to you about something that I discovered. Actually, there's several of these in my yard. Let me get out of the way, the shadow. This is a really big anthill, and I would poke it just so you could see them scurrying about and how busy they are. But I've learned the hard way that ants can be really harmful to me and to other people, animals, plant life, all that kind of stuff. So I try to avoid them, or better yet, I'm going to come back later and I'm probably going to do something to destroy this. You nature lovers, no judgment here. But I want to also talk to you about what ants also can stand for. It's an acronym for automatic negative thoughts. The automatic meaning they just seem to pop up in your head, and then the negative is maybe like you're putting yourself down, and it's always the worst case scenario. And thoughts are just that talking voice in your head. Okay? But guys, we don't have to, if you find that you're very often have automatic negative thoughts, it doesn't mean that that's just the way you are. I'm just a negative person. Okay, you don't have to be that negative person. We've talked about perspective before. So the first thing to being able to stomp out your ants is to recognize that you're having those thoughts. You're always thinking like the worst case scenario, or you're exaggerating things so that it's in a really negative perspective. You're letting something bad that happens to you based on your experience to set the tone for your whole day. So recognize when you have those, and then challenge those thoughts. Okay, is this really true? Usually it's not. So challenge that thought, and then just remember, guys, they're just thoughts. The thoughts that pop into your head don't equate to reality, right? And then replace those thoughts with something positive. So I want to challenge you guys to do that today, and I'm going to put some resources up on the school webpage to give you a little more information, some examples. But kind of let me leave you with this example of how I could choose to look at an experience. Okay, these guys, Asher, Rainey, they leave me some surprises out in the yard. I don't necessarily, okay, so I might walk out the door and I might step in a pile of poop. And I could let that define how the rest of my day is going to go. Or about myself. Oh my gosh, I am so stupid. I never pay attention. Look at this. Oh my gosh, now these shoes are ruined. I'm going to have to go back and I'm going to change and I'm going to be late for school. Well, obviously that doesn't apply to right now, but you see where I'm going with this. But I could also decide to say, oh my gosh, I wish these guys would do this in a better place. I'm so silly. I need to, pay a little more attention. Let me go in and just throw in some different shoes, and then I'll be on my way. Okay, do you see how I can flip that around? Okay, so I want to challenge you guys today. If something bad happens, doesn't mean that your day is going to be poopy, right? Doesn't mean that there's anything wrong with you. So think about what you're thinking about. Stomp out those ants, right? Because otherwise they can really build up and they can hurt just you and the other people around you. Have a great day. Cheers.